is the tree thing?
Solidify. By royal decree. Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork. Retribution. My flame.
Well, that was intentional. I didn't think that was high enough to kill me. Well then.
Let's light it.
I'm surprised that was high enough to murder me. Did I lose my loot in the wall?
Ozzy, my dear familiar.
Ozzy? What's gotten into you?
Her Majesty beseeches you to unfurl your blessed wings, and with them blot out the heavens, plunging the world into eternal night.
If you didn't bring your parasol with you, that's your own fault, main Fräulein.
Can I do all three? Is there an option where I can do all three? I wonder if I actually pay attention to the dialogue and went to all three of the spots and cleared the camps there. Would that reward reward me in some way?
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
sounds when I go on an adventure. Off we go! Adventure time!
Yeah, this is definitely a longer route. I was wondering
Off we go!
if this would be will this be any faster?
Weather's
No.
not bad.
Wow, you scammed me. Good job. No wonder why no one wants to help you. Dick. Thank you for being unhelpful.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Off we go!
By royal decree.
Gather!
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I.
Ah, fucking Timmy. Timmy.
Add Astro. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Add Astro.
Alright, Diana! Or nothing. Nothing works too. Alright, let's do the event. And then we'll resin farm. Why? I did these already! Why did these have... This is annoying my OCD. Okay, I don't care about all this prison stuff. I want to be underwater. I'll worry about exploring later. Who are you? You look important. Are you just... Oh, you're a new enemy. Let me admire you from afar. Let's see. Oh, you're just a plague doctor. Okay.
Another voodoo. Oz, reveal thyself.
What? Oh. How did she get up there?
This is order. Verdictors.
Oh, does she go invisible? Oh, no, she pulls like a Devil May Cry. What the fuck's the name of the character from Devil May Cry? The main dude.
Quake.
By royal decree.
Oh, there's a few main dudes in Devil May Cry. Trying to remember his name. I've never finished a Devil May Cry game, so. I'll pick up waste stones for now. As of right now, I am not focused on exploring. I am doing the event. We're gonna farm, and we're gonna finish the main quest line of Fontaine. Hello? You wanna? Okay. Guess you didn't want to work. Also, you didn't want to work. Hello? What the fuck was that? What was that sequence of jank I just experienced? Okay, that the waypoint didn't want a waypoint, and the jellyfish thing didn't want a jellyfish. What was that? Okay, I don't want to explore too much right now. I'm just doing the event. I see all this stuff in the side, and it hurts me to ignore it, but no, I need to make the executive decision to do everything together. I'm gonna do all the quest lines, and then I'm gonna try to do all the exploration. I don't like how the stamina regen stops your sprint. It just stops you in place for some reason. Next. Oh, this doesn't even give you primos? What is this even for? Oh, it's a fish tank. For all of the cool fish that we don't get. Nice. That's another thing. A lot of the rare fish don't even look that good. I mean, you have the dragon spine swordfish, the ice one. That one doesn't look bad, but other than that, that's it. The other ones are kind of okay. That they exist. Is there any more? Damn, this is a good spot. For these condensed crystals. We get a fuck ton of them. Seconds. Wait, is Palmate? Wait, was that? Did I miss some line of dialogue? Oh, where's the voice acting? It's not even there. What are you talking about, Paimon? What? Am I supposed to be seeing something? What the fuck are you talking about, Paimon? Oh, she's probably talking about this quest, isn't she? I just claim everything at once, so I don't know why I'm opening that menu for no reason. Wait. What? What was... He was dead, but still... What? I wish I was recording that. What the f... The fuck was that interaction? I forgot to record. What? What? He died, but was still climbing for like a solid 5 seconds? Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Loki. Hey, kitty. Get over here. You're mine now. Yoink. My cat. Good kitty. Mm. In addition to the compensation, okay, jellyfish. Man, I really hate that they do no voice acting in these quests. But then they'll do the, what was the name of the train? I already forget the name of the area. The train area. Where that was fully voiced, fully fledged out, and they just ruin it with the time gate. Like, that would be such a cool area to just go back to right now. You can't. Because they just, Genshin just wants to time gate everything. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna miss out, guys. Oh, okay. But that kind of takes away the player experience also. So you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot with that. It's like, oh, a player that starts now is never gonna experience that.
things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say, anyway.
Even Star Rail is pretty good about the time gating, because even after the events are over, you can still do them. You can always go back and do them. They become like side little things in your travel log. Which I'm just surprised Genshin isn't implementing some form of that. What are you doing, Cat? Kitta? Hey! Hey! Do you want to take? Do you want to go outside? No. Something's got his attention. He's scratching out at my window. I could take you outside later, Kitta. Oh. What's wrong with the Kitta? What's got your attention out there? You're a big distraction right now, Kitta. Okay, bye bye. Oh. I blame the cat. Cat made me miss the jellyfish. I can't believe it. My speed running time. And my Genshin speed running time. I can't believe they got ruined. What would have been? I'm being sarcastic. It's not obvious. No, yeah. 300 more, woohoo. Okay, now it's main quest line time. What is this? Continuing this quest will take up resources for other quests and will cause the corresponding quest resources. Oh! Oh, so now it tells you when you're gonna get soft locked. So that's a little change, but I do like that. So instead of just soft locking you, it'll be like, hey, if you start this quest, you're not going to be able to do other quests. There's gonna be a quest that gets blocked. I wish it would tell you which quest. It doesn't tell you what quest it's stopping you from. But I guess it just yeah, it's good to know. Yeah, I mean, it's a start, but I feel like they definitely could just add a thing like, hey, this is the quest, it suspends. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's a side quest I don't plan on doing. Or it's, hey, it's Archon quest, wait, I want to do my Archon quest. It's still very vague, but at least it's there. I do like that.
Adventure time.
A subduction unit. They're probably important.
Here we go.
I guess we'll mark this for. I don't. Can I put a pin here? I don't. I know where the quest. Let me put a pin here. And then of course I'm out of. Of course I'm out of pins. Okay. I gotta get rid of something. Probably get something in Mondstadt. What pins are left over here? Flower shop kid. That's. Why do I still have this marked? I think I can take this off. I don't remember what I needed that for. This spot I have pretty much memorized because the amount of times I ran this weekly, I trailed there. I never go here. Even though this is marked, I never go really. I don't go to here. Do I have any pins in here? Nope. Yeah, I don't need that spot. This is for core lapis. I think I'm good on that for now. I can get rid of you. Roly poly. I don't really need bones. At least not at the moment. Get rid of you. Get rid of you because you're right next to the waypoint. This is a spot. I've never used that spot. I forgot that was there. Some of these pins I don't even remember putting here. Oh yeah, that's where all of the mages are. I think that's good. I'll do one more. I think it's good. And now, for Zabito. I forgot what they were called, so I'm just gonna say robot beetle. Close enough. I'll probably not remember what I'm talking about. And now we go. Wherever this is. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was easy. Oh no, I do have to actually solve something. Okay. Okay. Never mind. It's easy to get in there, but how do I... Do I need to power everything? Or maybe not everything, maybe I just have to power this console? Yeah, okay.
It's a miracle.
That's irrelevant. I just take one power and put it there. It's not a power everything, it's just a power one thing, or power what's needed.
Adventure time.
I understand.
Off we go.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Oh. I thought Zhongli killed him. My Zhongli's not that OP. I do need to level up his talent. I forget what day I forget what books he uses. I need to level up at least his burst. His pillars are level 8. I do also need to level him. It's still 80. I forgot about that boss. And I also have to work on official. I've got a few projects. What the fuck is that name? Fontaine Research Institute Qualifications Review Director Representation. What the fuck in the run-on sentence did I just read? Got it. You're an everything guru. You do everything. Okay. You're important. You're so important we don't give you voice acting. Got it. It's stupid how autoplay doesn't work. That's what's stupid. The robots will die in like 5 seconds. That's fine. Where's my actual autoplay that works? Oh, and then there was too fast. I couldn't even read if I want to. It's either doesn't work at all or just doesn't even let me finish the wall of text. It's like even if I want to read, I can't. The autoplay doesn't autoplay sometimes, or sometimes it just plays so fast I can't read. Where's your balance? It's just like, you know what? Let's make autoplay sometimes work and sometimes not. Let's just make it random. It's like, oh, RNG to the lore. We don't have enough RNG in our wish system, so we'll give a roulette of the lore. And then this small bit of text I already read, and that's just now it's staying here forever. Hoyo. You can see I have the autoplay on. Autoplay. It's either too fast or just broken. There's no in between with that. Lore. The lore. I forget what those coins even are for. The radiant crystal, spin crystal, whatever that's supposed to be. I'm supposed to go down there. That looks like an elevator. That I could just go back upstairs. I'll go back upstairs. Is this a main quest? I can't tell if this feels like a side quest. There's no voice acting, so this is a side quest I randomly picked up, right? I ended up... Did I not set my Archon quest as the main quest line? It's probably a little deep in to be checking that, but... Hey, autoplay, do you wanna... Do you wanna do the thing where you play? Hello? No? No? Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a side quest. This is not what I wanted to do. You can help me by having voice acting and a working autoplay system. Some reporter, that's right. You seem like a health inspector. Oh, you're Steam. You're fake news. Fake news. Okay, well, let's save this quest for later. Yeah, it's a world quest, so... Oh, that's all there is left. Okay. Oh, that was... Him putting the water in the little well was the end of the... Oh, I thought there was more. That was it? That was so underwhelming. I guess we'll do Nebula's questline today then. I thought there was more. Oh right, I forgot to use my resin. What am I at? Okay, I'm at 40. I can... Let's do some official stuff today.
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity.
He's a dragon. He's powerful. There you go. There's his identity. I honestly thought there was more to that quest line. That was it? That's kind of disappointing. I didn't even think it was an ending. It felt like there was more to go. You know, the whole chill day thing. Feels like a whole lot of nothing's happening. Just cliffhanger after cliffhanger.
No rest for the wicked.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Everybody stand back. I summon.
Solidify. This is order.
No rest for the wicked.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Gather.
This should hit her very hard. It did not. No! Don't do it! Don't do it, cat. That cat does not learn. That's the same spot. He did that literally yesterday.
Stabilize.
I summon.
I will have order.
Hey! I'm not gonna catch you doing it again. Don't make me catch you doing it again.
Everybody stand back.
Time for retribution.
I'm watching you.
Odds revealed.
Solidify.
I meant to swap the official.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Didn't have a cooldown anyways.
No rest for the
Order guide you.
I'm going in.
No, you're still alive. Die. Die already. Let's see. That's absolute garbage. Yep. That's pretty bad too. My official artifact is bad enough. This could potentially be an upgrade. Because I do have a pretty bad artifact, or sans for her. If that ends up being a marginal improvement, would it? No, because I at least have ER, and If this rolls a crit rate as a fourth stat, I'll think about it. If not, I'll just get something else that I get. God damn it, Hoya. I was on the fence of this artifact. Don't make this be the high crit damage roll I get. I mean, there's a flat attack is the worst I have. It's only one death. This is gonna be the artifact that rolls good, isn't it? That's still not bad. It's better than defense. This might end up being it. It is no longer it. What if it rolls crit damage? It could be better. It still could be. That's the sad part. Is that this rolls crit damage at the end? This has more official stats than what I currently have on her. Because this has 3 dead stats. She doesn't really need ER, defense, or flat defense. This has 3 desirables. Well, 2.5 desirables. I'll probably 20 that and see. The defense roll is kind of sad.
Retribution!
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
Stabilize. This is order.
Oh, how did I do that? I canceled his animation somehow.
Let's light it up.
If only that was a setting.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Solidify.
I know he's saying solidify, but I always hear it as so lit because the internet has ruined me. And all the SoundCloud rappers, when the trend was just being like, so lit! It's so lit, guys! Or like all the streamers like, oh, that play was lit, guys. Look at that. That was lit. So every time he says solidify, I keep hearing so lit. Just, it almost makes me hate the character, but it's entirely my fault. It's not really because of him. Crit rank, crit damage, that could be good. This, I don't see having, yeah, I don't see that being any good.
By royal decree.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Everybody stand back! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Gather. Time for retribution.
Oz, reveal!
Rise.
Oh, I forgot to hold it.
Burn. Solidify.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! I'm going in!
That was my last run. I could have checked. I don't know why. I just got trigger happy with my buttons. I could have just checked if I had more. Yeah, that was my last one. HP, crit damage, and ER. Oof. Is that usable? I don't think. That's not good enough to keep. Ooh. HP, EM, and energy recharge. That's good for some tanky thing. A potential. It's gonna roll defense and be the most useless thing ever, but that's potential. It has potential. Alright, let's roll it. Let's roll it. This has potential to be a tanking thing. If it rolls bad, I'll just level up my official artifact and see if it ends up being an upgrade. I don't need to explain this. This is the game fed. I don't. Yeah, that's enough said. And let's see if this ends up rolling crit damage. I don't have enough artifact food for that. Teapot time.
This realm is...
I don't think that's enough.
If you ever...
Will it be enough? We'll see. We'll see. And then level you up. Almost. Almost. I did plan on doing some exploring today, so I'll probably level this up with just random artifact XP I find around the map. I guess it doesn't matter where I go right now. I'm gonna strong box all that stuff into D-Luke so that I get more trash. Healing. Oh, wow, that's so bad, shocking. This is too all over the place. There's no character that needs all three of these stats. If it was HP and attack or HP and defense or attack and defense, I could think of a use case like a broken Noel piece. But that's too all over the place. And that one's too all over the place. Yep, that's been going like that since I've been playing. I'm still waiting for my D-Look upgrades. Okay, let's go do Nevi, let's questline.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Nervalet, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
Oh, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Nervalet! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about? Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
This feels like a
all the information I have acquired at this stage.
This feels like something that you shouldn't be telling us.
Huh?
Okay. You know what? Ignore that. Let the plot.
I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her. Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
It is not my intention
Should
to
stay
keep you
that
in the
way.
dark, but I need some time to
I
revisit
digress,
those
I
memories
digress.
and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you!
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Oh no, more sad backstories. This guy's a Sag boy, that's why he's so stoic. Oh. Zhongli just has a wedgie at all times, but this character is stoic because he has dead friends. Hi there, Rena. Hi.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
You're a what now? You're an all-powerful dragon being, you run the court system? Outsider? Do you mean people hate you? Because you're definitely very involved in what happens in Fontaine. You literally have all the politics of Fontaine at your will. Huh? This wall of text confuses me. You confuse me.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine?
Exactly! For once I agree with you, Paimon. Exactly. For once I agree with Paimon.
I understand
This is
where you're
rare.
coming from.
This is rare,
There is not
but
necessarily
it did
a
happen.
connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
Yeah, they don't know about your Hydro Dragon thing, but they definitely know about your political stance. Sure, you have a secret identity. That doesn't make you an outsider. That just means you have a secret. What? Where's this going? Where? This makes no sense. Where is this going?
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others.
Oh, you don't
I've
get
lived in
close to
Fontaine
anyone.
for a
Oh
long
no.
time. I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
But you're you literally run an entire city alongside a fucking... Oh my god! This is the stupidest. This is the they made Nebula worse? He was already boring and they're doing this fish out of water bullshit? I'm sorry, I know I've been complaining a lot about Fontaine as of late, but what the fuck? What?
We have nothing to do with all
And a
the
pointless
conversations
text that doesn't matter what choice I chose. What the fuck?
Round up all the
Why?
lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, you definitely don't have your old team of people.
I'm starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my notes.
Plot needs to plot.
Let us depart together once I'm done.
This is stupid. This is dumb. I'm a fish out of water.
We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
They somehow made Nebula even more boring. This is supposed to be his main quest line to put shine on him, and they do that.
Belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
Okay.
Kind of skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him.
Hey there, Razor. I'm trying to understand the mental gymnastics that is this quest line so far. That's literally the intro to this quest, basically, and I'm already lost.
Call yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
I do like his condescending tone.
Kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous.
Okay, I like that interaction. It's a stupid plot thread. This plot thread is stupid, where he runs literally an entire city and is calling himself a fish out of water as if he doesn't belong here. You only run the place! Okay. I'm really not liking Fontaine. It gets dumber and dumber as the quests go on. God fucking damn it. First chore simulator, and then we're doing this fish out of water bullshit that makes no sense in this case. What the fuck, Hoyo? What is with this shit? I was hoping it gets better, but it's getting worse. It's somehow you somehow are making. I really hope this has some payoff, because there's so much what the fuck happening.
The weather's amazing today.
We just have teleportation, apparently. That's not the way I walk towards this character. Nope. Okay, I just teleport now. Which I technically do, but...
You are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you. Aww, she's compliments. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now. The letter fell through the crack.
Can
in
the
my door
autoplay, please? I'm trying to make my coffee here in the background.
Catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious? Ah! Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
What the fuck is... I'm not reading your name, but hello.
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of it.
And judging by your profile picture, I bet you're very happy about that name. Wow, that's the name.
Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait,
Funny and
no.
quirky.
I still have a case to work on.
Good job.
I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Whole
Thank you,
game.
Traveler. Big sis Paimon.
Okay, that holds no merit when your profile picture is a dead meme and your name is probably what your COD clan tag was at some point or some mixture of it. I'm sorry, you have no room to talk. You really just don't. And also, you're in my stream. If you don't like Genshin, get the fuck out. Bye-bye.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
You joined the live stream. I don't know what you expected. A live stream titled Genshin Impact, playing Genshin Impact. Whoa!
Take her to a lost place right away. See you around.
The door's that way.
Kiara, how old are you?
Have yourself a good day.
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol!
Oh, you think I'm mad?
Someone mentioned her just now?
No, I'm just stating a fact.
More than 400 years ago!
But,
Why would
okay.
Paimon be closer to you? My memory isn't that good, but Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot.
Alright, you've gotten enough attention.
So,
I'm gonna guess you're just gonna sit here and troll, so,
Paimon sees. Hey, did you hear that?
your speaking privileges are gone. Good job.
Strange.
If you're gonna be a troll, let's be a funny troll.
Following us.
Like, what? You're mad, bro. Like, really? Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here? Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around. May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal for
What?
that case last month never set foot in here at all.
But
That
we're
was
out.
quick.
Huh?
What were you inspecting?
Yeah. Good.
I took a look around
Second
the
time
shop.
I've agreed with Paimon. This is a new low.
Us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
That sounds. Never go to the bathroom. Just never use a public bathroom in your life. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't. I'm just imagining having that kind of vision. You just see all the piss stains in the public toilet. I hate public toilets. Exactly, residual stains. Hey Pyro. Hey Noob. Hey Blitz. Imagine being able to just have a walking UV light or whatever. What are those lights called where you just like, it's a blue light and I think it's called a blue light, right? They call it that, where you could find like piss stains, and they use it for like, in Bar Rescue they use it for checking the sanitation of their bathrooms and be like, hey, your bathroom is dirty, clean it.
All right. Now that you're done in
That is the most traumatizing concept, just having a portable
I'm planning to release an outfit for children
stain.
and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
And just imagine going to a dog park with that vision. Like, just that alone would just be the worst. That vision sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like torture.
Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment.
I don't want to see that shit.
The sample should be a perfect fit.
What are those called, by the way, Pyro? I mean, you know what I'm talking about. What are they again?
What are you looking at?
Melazines look so weird. Yeah, they're just furry character number 999 that Genshin feels obligated to add.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh. Let's sneak over and
That's
take a look.
oddly specific? That's not oddly specific. It's a vision where you can see piss and shit stains. Dog park, there's a lot of piss and shit. It's kinda... It's in the same... I don't know how that's odd. I mean, what, do you want me to say a strip club? Because, I mean, that's on the nose. I mean, going to a strip club would suck. Southern schools. Oh, you're talking about the school bathrooms in the South. Yeah, that is... I don't know what you mean by worse situations. What's a situation in a bathroom?
Isn't he back yet?
Gotcha!
What is that expression? That was so delayed, the autoplay ruined that entirely.
What are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
Shit stains everywhere. Yeah, I could never have an animal again. If I was just able to see that, I don't think I would be able to have a dog, especially. Maybe cats, because they're kind of like in one spot if you train them with a litter box, so they're a little better. Well, no, they do mark their territory unless they're spades. Like, it sounds bad no matter how you look at it. Like, it's just...
starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him. You want to interview him? That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was. seeing
Charlotte
you
is creepy. Yeah, she's stalking this dude.
It seemed like you were
It is weird.
investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think?
Yeah, she's literally just like, I want to get a story. I'm gonna write about you in my diary. I want to stalk you so I can write your interactions, every interaction in my diary, and maybe share it. She definitely hides some like shady shit, and uses it to fantasize. Like she 100% has some like some fantasy material hidden in there. You know she has the most cursed shit just hidden somewhere. Her house is probably like in a otaku's dream.
Of course, I'll make sure to take in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
She just rubs me that way where she has some weird fetishes. She 100% has some like weird bottled up. She's definitely a weirdo.
Can't be made public knowledge. I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then.
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, honestly.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine? Shh, not so loud.
Okay, Timmy and Mahoyo, I get it. You like the furries. Fuck it. The furries are becoming the new Nahitas. There's multiple Nahitas, no! We go from too much Nahita questline to just, we have to listen to Star like, oh my god, the furries are so adorable! Guys, like the furries!
Interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue this. And now someone's coming after her. Ask colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. The secret's safe with me.
Melazines are just mass-produced by him. Oh, the autism is too much. Only you would understand that joke there, Pyro, because you were there for that. Oh, that's such a bad out of context joke. Oh. That has to be the best joke I have read since in my time of streaming. That's lovely. I fucking love that.
But I can't tell you. Even if I keep my lips sealed,
That's definitely better than the.
I'll know eventually.
That's definitely better than the Elk's voices. Elk's voices is up there when you called the Elk's voices, but this is that's awesome. I fucking love that.
Why?
Oh.
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvrelet's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, alright? Well, that was a nice chat.
No, more Pybods.
Check on Kiara.
Wait, why? I was too busy laughing. Why do we... She didn't go anywhere. You don't understand my humor. I don't really have a humor. It's just if something tickles... That sounds like a weird way to put it.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Oh, my cat's not...
What are you doing here?
Really?
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
My cat knocked over the fucking curtain. Hey, you're not even supposed to be up there. Hold on. My cat needs some discipline. He went up where he shouldn't have and knocked down my curtain while he was at it. I gotta teach my cat to listen. I'll be right back. I'm back. Not a lot makes me laugh on that humor topic. If something strikes me, I'll laugh at it, but
Technically speaking,
I'm not usually one to laugh at everything.
It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvrelet sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvrelet.
Okay, Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands.
Clorinde looks like she's gonna kill me with her thighs. She has like daggers in her stocking. I mean, I guess that's another way to kill someone by thought. Oh, those are literal daggers. Yeah, she could kill me with her thighs. Quite literally. I just noticed they were daggers and not part of her clothes. Yeah, those are literally blades. Yep. That's definitely placed there tactically. Hoyo knows what they're doing. They know their fan base a little too well. Thunder Thut. Honestly, I don't think anyone beats Shenhe's thighs. Or Mona has good ones too. But I feel like Shenhe has pretty. No, Eula has good ones. No, I think Shenhe is. What? Where's Shenhe? She's probably like over here somewhere. I don't know where she is. I haven't. Oh, she's pretty far up actually. Yeah, Shenhe is just stacked all around. It's kind of hard to compete with Shenhe.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I
But
trust
it
your
is
abilities.
Nebula, yes.
It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
Hey, Mimics.
I thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
Hydro Zongli.
I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other,
Voice-wise,
I could
yeah.
also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
But he acts like Oz for Farina.
Plans? But can you really finish browsing through all
But he's not always around Farina, so when Farina's alone, she is just official,
Don't
just
worry.
full official,
Fast reader when it
no
comes to official documents.
good character
After all, I have
surrounding
several
her
hundred
to
years of
just
reviewing
not
under my belt.
be an annoyance.
Well, you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Wait, what? No, no, I don't want more reading! No, no! Stop it! Stop! I don't know.
Feel free to browse
No.
through anything else in this room.
No! Don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare make me have to. I hate you. I hate you. I absolute. Hoyle is really just torturing us with these quest lines. First the fucking tour simulator, and then this? Why? 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 Okay, let's have it a poll. Oh yeah, I did walk away. Why? My primos. I just want my primos. What happened to the light? I don't know. I was too focused on reading my chat, I'll be honest. What do you mean light of the window? Did they like glitch out from some camera angle or something? I missed it if I'm honest with you. About the bribery case? I'll bribe you to not read all this! It was yellow and then blue. It's blue right now. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I guess it's blue whenever I interact and... No, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to recreate it to see what you're talking about. I didn't see it before it was yellow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. It's probably change of time. It's a time cycle. That's all that is. That's probably why I didn't notice it. It's literally just it went from day to night. That's it. There's a time cycle in this game. Have you played Genshin? I don't know if you're a Genshin, but there's a in-game timer. It's like how GTA 5 works. It just changed suddenly. Ah, okay, probably the pace. Yeah, that's probably the pacing of it. But yeah, there is a in-game timer, like a day and night cycle. Kind of works out GTA 5. It's a 24-minute, 12 minutes a day, 12 minutes a night. He goes versus hours reading documents. Oh, I'm not reading this. Believe it or not, I'm reading the chat. I'm avoiding the reading entirely on purpose, because the lore dump is probably not here. If I want actual lore, I probably have to look it up, because that's a lot of what Genshin is just stuff that loosely ties together. You've played Genshin, but not too much. Too much size in the fontain update, yeah. Especially for mobile devices.
There should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
Yeah, I'm tired of this fontain questline, me. It's so fucking boring. You turned Nebula into a fish out of water bullshit plot thread, and now you're making us do his paperwork? How boring can you make this character? Oh, this character is just not interesting. He's just not interesting. I'm sorry if you like this character, but what the fuck is this? He did some water bending in the last cutscene, and now we're just... I'm a fish out of water. I feel out of place. You want to read my paperwork for me?
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon.
What are you question marking there, Pyro?
People rarely come to the Palais Memoria for matters outside.
I said like 5 different things there. I don't know which one of them you're question marking there, Pyro.
We should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
All of them?
Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
What? The fact that I don't like Nebula? It's so you don't see how this is boring? You don't see how I'm not interested in this. What? What? Question mark to you. Question mark to you. What? 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 There you go. Question mark to you, Pyro. I put a period in there. I didn't even question mark you correctly.
So it's just water?
What do you think it was?
I thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Rude, it's earned. You earned it, Pyro.
There are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
Pure drinking. This guy's trying to fucking Cosby us.
Including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village. Here is one of their latest products. Water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
So we're gonna be tripping balls. We're gonna take some water in the middle of a jungle and okay. We're pulling on Gwyneth Paltrow and we're going in the middle of nowhere and taking mushrooms.
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart.
I don't understand it either.
Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid.
We're supposed to be investigating a crime scene, and now he's talking about different waters.
once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
I think Paimon just got high on mushrooms.
Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all.
Special seawater character to give you a bowl. And that music isn't helping very much. Yeah, it is kind of annoying.
A long way to go.
I have my Spotify in the background, but it is kind of annoying.
Doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
Oh, really?
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Don't tell me it's gonna be an... Oh, he's a dragon, yeah. Don't tell me it's gonna be another Zhongli where it's like, I wanted to have my own life! I didn't want to rule the world anymore! It's gonna be another Zhongli plotline, isn't it?
I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
This is just Zhongli again!
Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one
This is just
that
Zhongli.
puzzles me the most
This is Zhongli 2.0. What the fuck is Fontaine? It might as well be Genshin Impact 2!
Nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragon
Genshin Impact, the sequel.
may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered
I
across all of time.
seriously though, like, what the fuck is Fontaine?
Pose an unpredictable
It just feels like a whole lot of fucking nothing.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
This feels like Zhongli. Like, this is like almost word for word, I'm pretty sure what Zhongli's plotline was. Like, he's being relied on by a lot of people. Because they, like, Rex Lapis, they would, like, pray to him because he was the god of Mora, but in this case, they're just observing him as, like, an emotionless person. Like, this feels very much like how Zhongli's questline played out. Are we gonna fight another fucking rock lizard thing?
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between.
This fish of the water is getting old really fast.
Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
You hate philosophical talk?
Continue reading these documents.
I don't blame you. He is pretty boring. I just find the character boring, just in general.
Find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic,
And this quest is not doing him any favors. He's supposed to be some cool dragon character that's badass and powerful, and then we get this. We get to watch him waterbend for a bit, and then we do his documents. His paperwork for him. Like, huh?
that's right.
What?
The fountain of the scene is where all the Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me.
I don't know, I still think Inazuma's probably the worst region so far. That's probably my least favorite, because most of the puzzles in Inazuma are jank and don't work, especially the tether ones, where you tether to each electric, like, pylon thing. But, like, Fontaine's getting pretty up there with Inazuma. Sumeru was fine. It was just... The problem with Sumeru was... it was quantity over quality, so it was just a bunch of just nothing. Fontaine feels like kind of like in the same build as Sumeru. It's just a whole lot of nothing. Sumeru was good for resources, like getting a bunch of primos out of it, but like it was way too long. Especially the R&R part of that. It was 8 hours of no voice acting, 10 hours depending on how fast you were.
Some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Sumeru was fine. The problem with that was more quantity over quality. Like, they didn't really... It was just like... Especially with the Hida, it was just... Deja vu! We have been in this place before. It was just the same quest. It was just like, oh yeah, nothing we're doing here matters because we're time travelers. It felt like a Flash episode. And Inazuma was just bad with fucking... I just didn't really like Inazuma because Rain Shogun just like, Eternity! Eternity! I can't help but do like a terrible lemon drop impression of A every time I remember her questline. I literally, it just turns me into a lemon drop. It's like, unacceptable! I don't know why, but like, just... I can't... Yeah, she always turns me into a fucking lemon drop.
Looks like we got the There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
Oh no, we're in the splash zone.
Nicolette, what exactly are you...
Oh, hold on. That's very random and out of the blue. I'll read that in a second. I'm gonna let the lore. Lore happened. I don't understand anything that's happening. We're in the fountain now. Oh, good question. Oh, I think our traveler agrees with you. I wasn't believing the hype that Hao Tao was that good. I thought people were just hyping her up. Her level 3 burst did 183k with supports. That's, yeah. Hao Tao is a decent character. I just used Diluc instead, but Hao Tao is good. She's not a terrible character. I mean, she's one of the better characters. Wait, what is this? Oh, so I'm playing. Oh, what the fuck? The line was out of focus when I walked like 2 steps away. What the fuck? What happened to the line? Like, if I walk too far away, look at the lion's head. What the f... What? What? Huh? What is that? Really? It's in black and white and you still can't put the effort to put a statue that is detailed? Really? Come on. Really? I know that's such a minor detail, but... Really?
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
They're called Melazines or Melazines, however it's pronounced.
Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless.
Paimon. Yeah, just another Paimon.
I never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20
Mahoyo when they made the Melazines.
years, we stayed in our lives without finding
Well, I wonder what these characters' purpose are.
That's why we
Oh
went
yeah,
to
more
another
furries.
village
That's
to look
the
for
purpose.
existence elsewhere.
We need more animalist characters.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way.
Is it me or the lips aren't synced to the? Yeah, that's normal.
I too came here for an answer to my
I don't draw
question
attention to it
about
anymore because pretty much
existence.
every quest is like that. I think it's something to do with translation from Japanese. Was it Japanese or yeah from no? I think it's from Chinese to English. It's just the translation's bad. I think Chinese is Mahoyo's Chinese, right? Were they Chinese or Japanese? I'm pretty sure they're Chinese, right?
Really hard not to cry.
It has something to do with the translation, so I kind of let that slide. It is noticeable and kind of annoying, but it's Chinese. Okay, I was right the first time. But it's to do with the translation, so I kind of you can kind of let it slide, but you'll notice it in almost every quest. That's been a recurring thing in Genshin for a while. That's not a new thing.
I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then.
With the power of friendship!
Find the meaning of our existence one day.
She sounds like Ash Ketchum. What's up, guys? Let's go catch some Pokemon! I don't know what that voice was. I'm sorry. I was trying to do an Ash impression. That was the worst. That was the worst impression I think I've ever done. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm gonna pretend I didn't just do this.
Any concerns?
That stone-faced man. He didn't try to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Can I sprint, please? Why did they make me do a slow walk? Why? Why can't I sprint? As if saying through lines of dialogue isn't annoying enough. Like, I can't sprint here. And they disappeared, nobody remembers me. Why are you slowing me down further?
Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melazine. Is there anything you need?
Okay, now I can see why you hate you. Oh yeah, it's just a whole lot of nothing.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say. Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Racist.
Trust this species from who knows where. And
You're a racist.
I can't believe Nervilat allowed them into the court of.
That's racist.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that.
Hey, they're all black and white. We're all the same. We have no color palette.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mari Shosei Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know! So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
That's such a
Did
stupid.
I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Otren?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation.
Can Farina arrest these guys for being racist? I feel like it's so easy to break laws that we can make a case for arresting them.
And I understand your concern.
They're definitely breathing the wrong way. Many times. To the pit with you!
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillettes' newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
What? Why is this plot? Why? Why racism? Why?
Why won't anyone believe us?
Why? Why? That's kind of just the entirety of Fontaine. Why? Why any of this?
There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine.
Oh, really? I didn't get that impression.
Become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier.
But seriously, what's the build-up for this? Why do they hate Mellow's wines? Like, what bad things have happened so far that has anything to do with these furries? What?
Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers.
And yes, I know they're called Mellow's wines.
Give them to me.
Their emotions look like motion capture.
Gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
I think the animation style is on purpose though, because it's supposed to be like you're going through time and looking through the past. Because deja vu, I feel like I've been in this place before. This is just Subaru, a fucking gun.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Maybe they'll explain it. They probably won't, but I don't know.
There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace is going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
This is the kidnapping woman guy, right? This is the guy that kidnapped a woman, turned him into water, and threw him in the fountain? That's this dude, right? He looks a lot like that. I am remembering this character, right?
Sure we should do this. We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined.
He looks very similar.
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
Oh, have you not done the first Lenny quest? This is the guy that kidnapped the woman, right? And turned them into primordial seawater, trying to figure out how to get his wife back? Or am I thinking of a different character? I honestly forget. He looks very similar, is what I'm getting at. I just don't remember the name of the character.
I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervulette will be left with no excuse.
Oh, more racism.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand.
He forced you to be racist. Yep. Too many people are trying to get their dead wives back and get. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Turn the murderer in!
Melazines can't be trusted. That goes for Nervulette too.
Wow. Everyone's a piece of shit. Shocker.
Coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
Okay.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been
They try to make me pity for them. Yeah.
They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges.
I guess so.
After that, they incited panic.
It isn't working. Yeah, I just hate the people of Fontaine. I don't care about the furries in this case. I'm just like, wow, everyone's just an asshole. Wow, this is really a French simulator. We're really playing France simulator where we go to French and everyone's just a dick to you. Okay.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought...
Isn't it the same in reality in most areas?
That is indeed something she'd do.
To a degree, but like stereotypically, like French people are notoriously assholes.
Notify the guards to restrict public
That in British. No, it's just the French. Yeah, that in British people. British people are pretty harsh to each other.
I had a little sister named Delaria who passed away when I was very young.
Obviously, there's an asshole in every race. That's given, but this is obviously trying to be like either Italian or French town or a city.
People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that.
You wish French people were real.
Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Nervulette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along.
Yeah, French people are only in anime. You know, it's a shame we can't meet a real Frenchman.
There's only one thought on my
We can't have people be racist to us on the streets. You know, we can't. France doesn't exist. You're right.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
If only racism was only an anime. No. Okay, I don't. That's too late to be delivering that joke, and also just not a good joke.
And the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Alright, I'll shut up.
Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out?
Why? Shh, keep it down. Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol...
Hey, keep it down! I'm gonna shout at you! As if we're being quiet! Hey, no one can hear us!
To keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervilet's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Nervilet will be able to give...
Is this quiet enough? No one can hear us, right, Pyro? Hey, there's no one listening into us. We are being so silent.
This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to me, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
I am keeping it down. Can't you tell? I'm whispering.
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol.
You're deaf long ago because of you.
For seeking revenge.
Yeah, my last few Genshin streams have been very loud.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent.
Lots of anger with this Fontaine update. Lots of anger.
I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret, even grief, about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What? That can't be! Monsieur Nervilet, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin,
And you have done nothing. So shut the fuck up, Mr. Audience Member number 999. What's your point?
What have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Nervilet!
Order.
His lips don't match his passion at all. He was literally just stone face. But somehow yelling. What was that? What was that? He legit had no expression in his face. He was just... He was just stone face. He was just... I'm so passionate, guys. Listen to this passion.
Since there have been no further objections, the orators will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Nervilet.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Deja vu, I feel like I've been in this place before.
Apologies, it seems like
quite literally. Not this again.
I tried my best to
all that happened meant nothing? Really? Wow. We were imagining things. We were in a dream, you could say.
Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider,
Yeah, Nebulid is the most boring
memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
Nebula is a dragon, but somehow the most boring character possible. They somehow made some all-powerful being dragon the most boring character ever. You just watch him do some water bending. We don't even get to see him be a dragon. At least with fucking... I do hope we get some more with Nebulid. I hope this isn't... You haven't done the quest yet? Don't worry, he's pretty boring so far. There's no scene of him being a dragon. We haven't even seen what he looks like as a dragon.
Which ones?
They made him the most boring character ever. You just do his paperwork for him, and it's like, yeah, that's plot.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange.
Explain the lore in 40 words. There's no, not really. In one word, racism? yeah, racist. Racist.
I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
I kind of feel like playing Overwatch right now, if I'm honest. I'm gonna finish this quest line, but I'm gonna go play some Overwatch in a bit.
What are you doing here?
I'm so... Oh, Navia! Please redeem this quest line. It's actually... I agree with you, Paimon.
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything.
Please salvage this boring quest line.
Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that
And you're talking about the furs.
So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Yeah, Navia's one of the few characters I've liked so far.
Where did you hear about all this?
I mean, Clorinda is cool and all, but I'm not really feeling her. She's hot, but okay.
Eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of a threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mormonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
Wait, I just realized this is supposed to be Nebula's quest line, and I'm more excited about Navia being here than the entirety of what Nebula's been set up as so far.
Alright, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula.
That's so disappointing.
Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neverlet, do you think there'll be any problems now
You know
that
the...
word is out?
You know your quest line's bad when you care about anything but the character it's supposed to be surrounding.
That possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight.
Kiara and Kurara sound so similar. I keep thinking they're talking about the cat.
400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Strange. the streets so late at night?
Who cares?
Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Oh no, people in the streets?
Someone's plotting against Amelazine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it. Who's been threatening Melazines? Show
Oh,
yourself!
more
Our
racism.
enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
You've been doing that this entire questline!
Surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to
I'm
the
not
guards
mad.
immediately.
I'm not mad. Not angry. Nope. This questline is meaningful.
You've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
And we're not evil at all.
Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about. Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too. All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
You're hungry and you want cake?
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
Fucking autoplay. What was that? I'm taking a sip of water and there's just awkward pause.
This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
I did now.
Isn't that Nervilette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
Wow, he's showing emotion.
Where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion.
What is with your nothing statements? Your fish out of water bullshit and now... Oh! You're not already causing a Dude. So what? Your existence, you're literally a powerful political figure in Fontaine. Of course you're gonna cause
Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Momonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
Just popping in to say that. I saw you try the feed in the wall of flesh. You did it wrong. You have to build a long platform, preferably made from ash, and then just melt it. Okay, I'll keep that in mind in my next Terraria stream. He's talking about Terraria, their Pyro. Because I did Terraria stream earlier. He's probably talking about he went through my VOD. Because I ended my stream attempting to kill the wall of flesh, and you saw it, Pyro. Me dying in like 5 seconds. Alright, see ya. You already did the Terraria stream already? I didn't see it. Yeah, I did like a 2 hours stream. It was like a 2 or 3 hour stream. I posted it in the Discord when I did it. But it was early in the morning. Yeah, I ended up, if you're wondering what my... Suspicious. It's either this or the smuggery. If you want to know my progress on Terraria since you didn't miss it, I got Knight's Edge? Yeah, Knight's Edge. I made the sword. So I ended up getting enough demon ore, or what's it called? No, not demonite. Hellstone? Hellstone. I ended up getting enough Hellstone to make the Volcano Sword. That was the last piece I needed to make Light's Edge. Okay, if it's not bribery, it's what the smuggling. I have a full set of Hell Forge armor now, or whatever it's called. I had to remember all the names of things.
The list of involved suspects should be.
How do I feel it? It feels kind of broken. It's just like I feel like I'm a fucking ballerina hula hooping to kill my enemies. I ended up reforging it to actually be pretty decent.
Inika, you and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders, but who did not participate in the case, will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essan.
The next level up you can make that sword is later. Yeah, I've gathered. I gotta kill the wall of flesh right now. That's my progress in Terraria at the moment. But now we are in Genshin. Yeah, yeah.
Something suspicious about
You're right.
Essan, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling force, and he moves around without much restriction.
Monsieur Neverlet, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed.
Because
The cafe
plot.
isn't too far from here. We
The
should
plot
head
hasn't
over
went
to
anywhere at all. The 10 minutes we've been going through it, so we need a magical character called Navia to be. I'm probably a little too angry at this. I will finish the quest line. I want to feel it out. I probably won't do the exploring today. I plan on doing exploring, but this quest line took longer than I expected. So I'll do exploration tomorrow. I'll do just a calm stream tomorrow because these quest lines have been pretty bad, and as you can tell, I've been pretty angry about it. So tomorrow is just an exploration stream. I still have some side quests to do, like world quests and stuff, but I could do that another time. Oh yeah, I gotta do reputation stuff in Fontaine too this week. I forgot about that. Wait, did I do reputation already? No, I'll do reputation and then I'll call it a stream. That'll be what I ended on.
Are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over.
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
And we're not being held at gunpoint.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off.
Yeah, we are definitely not having guns pointed to our heads.
Back to business. Is there anyone called Essan here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essan?
I thought he was trying to flee the scene.
Yes, Monsieur Nervilette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Oh, bullshit. Okay.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
You gave him out so easily. No wonder why you sound like you're at gunpoint, because you literally are, and you just fired the fucking bullet, you dumbass. This character's dead.
Domenico.
He's dead.
Where is he now?
He's dead.
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I'm extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
Alright then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Dominico Mafia vibes to be. Yeah, I just what the fuck am I looking at? What? This is a weird menu. Remnant Pass of the Day. Continuing the current quest may cause parts of the following quests to be occupied. Progress cannot be made on occupied quests. Unfinished Comedy World Quest. That's a weird menu. that is a very strange menu. Gotta go. Okay, you have a good one. I need to take a piss. Hey, Davia. Before I go.
Remaining guests back to the Fleuve Cendre. I appreciate your help.
Yes, boss.
Wait, what? What? Where? Where? She just has magical butlers? Wait, what? Where did those voices come from? Where were they? Just invisible butlers? Did they drink some invisibility? What? Why? Why? Seriously? You couldn't put the butlers NPCs here and have a conversation with her? Were you that lazy? Even my cat is here licking my elbow because he's worried about me. And that's my asshole cat. Even my asshole cat is worried about me.
It's Monsieur Nervalet.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I'm concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered. That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Sijuin! Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal? Writhsley. Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct? Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Okay, I need to take a piss really bad. Let's wait for this to be over so I can do that.
This chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Nervillet would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Okay, I will be right back.
Come with me to the infirmary. And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
I have returned. Okay. Where does the bird? That's D-Luke's bird. Yeah, D-Luke his auto animation is a bird. I don't know if you're still here, Mimics, but yeah. To answer your question, that is D-Luke's eagle. You don't see any windows. What are you talking about? Windows? Oh! You know what? It took me a second to... Yeah, because the bird can't... Yeah, the bird... How does the bird get in here?
Think about it. I can leave this place soon.
I don't know.
Huh?
I think D-Luke just keeps the eagle in his pocket at all times. Because even in the chasm, the bird's there. He just has him stuffed in this jacket somewhere, I'm sure. Fuck, yeah. The plot twist, D-Luke's a Pokemon trainer and just has a Talonflame following him around.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even
Available at all convenience stores at 24 hours.
Bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Typical Seishun. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Oh, wow, you're gonna be as useless as you have been in this plot thread? Wow. Yeah, don't do anything, Nevulet. You know, you're not an important character or anything. You're not some all-powerful dragon. No. Just sit in some random room while we go chat up some people for you.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
We are in a prison, right? What? What? Huh? This is supposed to be a prison, right? What? Huh? What?
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful.
It's supposed to be a prison. It's hard to tell, right? This is technically a prison, yeah. Seems like a steampunk base for me. Well, that's kind of the entirety of Fontaine. Fontaine is pretty much like steampunky. It's a lot of like gears and machines and stuff. That's just Fontaine.
It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other.
All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Oh, yeah.
Interested in joining the mutual aid network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
What does he sound like? That voice sounds familiar.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
He sounds very familiar. I'm trying to place my finger on it. Why do I know that? I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger. Yeah. Oh!
Did you manage to gather any intel?
He sounds like that character in Baldur's Gate, the vampire. What was his name? That's why it's familiar. He sounds kind of like the vampire from Baldur's Gate that everyone tries to romance. Fuck, what was his name? He sounds very much like his kind of voice.
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called
I can't remember the character's name.
According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol in Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh. So the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Asterion, there it is. He sounds like Asterion from Baldur's Gate. I had to look up his name. It was bothering me. It was bothering me. Yeah, he sounds kind of like Asterion and kind of from Baldur's Gate. I haven't played the game, but I've seen shorts of it, and that's why it sounds familiar. I was like, that voice sounds like a voice I've heard before.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask
I can't believe how you did either.
It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
Oh wow! A hired gun, hiring a hired gun.
We're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business.
What next? We're gonna pull the fucking Star Wars, or we just keep hiring people?
Promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that.
What? We're gonna start hiring worms to kill Princess Leia?
Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
My initial target was Nervilet. Everyone in the forces of Meropide was declared guilty by him after all, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to con Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your... recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Oh, seems like he's hiding something.
Him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Nervilet, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
All hail the furries!
The Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective,
Who's complimenting you?
Fulfilling my duties.
How is that complimenting it? What?
It isn't anything special or worthy of praise.
Who's praising you?
Simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers.
Did I miss something? No one's praising him.
It's unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if
oh really? He's not a fish out of water. It's almost like he's a political figure with all the power.
I must say that you've made a fair point.
Who would have thought?
Clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
This fish out of water plotline feels so phoned in.
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the
and
offer, but
more
I
tea.
know how
Okay.
This place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
And why are we listening to this? Because this is definitely none of our business.
Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neverlet thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court. What?
Why are we just getting involved in all of Fontaine's politics? Like, this is just... this is... fucking Fontaine. I don't know. This is starting to get up there with... So far, my least favorite area has been Inazuma. Inazuma's been pretty bad. But this is getting up there. Like, I think Fontaine is either my first or second hated area. Like, they're very much tied.
During his trial, I could
so far, they're pretty tied for areas I don't like.
He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Oh, we're just here now?
Trial is something I rarely bring
Oh, a trailing quest where they forced us to slow walk!
I have always felt deep regret
this again?
for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words
guys, I forgot how to walk. My legs are broken.
As if urging me on to do something.
I lost my ability to sprint.
He never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words.
And now they're making me stop so that...
Surprise.
He's moving so slow. He's moving slower than my slow walk. The all-powerful dragon doesn't know how to walk!
I really understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
I think you don't learn how to walk! You're a fucking dragon! And you don't know, you're walking slower than me at a slow walk! Okay.
Hey, any comments?
What I really think is...
It is so weird.
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
I still don't like the fact that it still feels so out of place that she talks. I forgot that she has a voice actor that talks. This is... And then back to the silent. Like,
It is indeed a reasonable assumption.
it feels like this character was made to be a silent protagonist. But they just wanted to give her voice acting, but then they just barely give her any voice acting enough that it's weird every time.
Some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred.
It's weird every time she's spoken, because they just don't give her enough lines.
Any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself.
Like, this entire Fontaine update, that's the first time she's talked. Give her more voice lines!
I will try to contemplate this further.
So it's not awkward every time. Oh, cutscene.
It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
That was a delayed reaction. Deja vu.
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Aw. Okay, there we go. One good moment with that child.
Planning
But
to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You
Is
could
that
say
Eula?
he's the real
Oh no,
symbol of
that's
Fontaine's
Father.
justice. Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly
looked like Eula
coexist?
from that angle.
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
We just did this. Why are we doing this again?
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
I mean, they put a lot of effort, obviously, into this cutscene, but what is the purpose? So far, it just feels like another deja vu moment. I get it. There was racism in the past. Cool cutscene, but very pointless. What was the point? What? Why?
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. With questions during the intervening days. I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse
Oh, that's
me,
adorable. It's
I must head
interaction
back
there.
to
Okay, I
LA
like
and
that.
issue a communique
It's
to
how
publicize our investigation results.
it has its moments, but there's a lot of
This will raise the
nothing.
concerns of all.
And a lot of it doesn't feel like it's about Nebula. I guess it is kind of about his past because he brought the Melazwines here, but like, it feels less about him and more about the Melazwines. It doesn't feel like Nebula's questline. This is like supposed to be his quest, but it feels more about the Melazwines. It seems to put more emphasis on the furries than the actual character it's supposed to be about. Especially when they involve like this random furry getting a whole security team of people and all these characters here having anything to do with it. Like, it kind of dilutes. It's too diluted, so you don't really learn much about Nebula besides he's an all-powerful dragon. And he had some dead friends. Like, okay. I don't know. It just feels diluted. It's just like it's supposed to be Nebula's quest line, but they want like, hey, this character's here, this character's here, this character's here, this character's important, this character's important. It's like, but it's a Nebula quest line. Can we get on with Nebula? No? Oh, okay. No, oh, new character? Oh, okay. Also, why are the furries not wearing pants? And I just realized now they're pantless. It's a little weird.
Kiara?
They have jackets and shirts and like hats, but they forget to cover the most important bit.
Quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, monsieur.
Or is that? No, I don't think that's.
Thank you too,
are they wearing pants?
Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt.
It feels like a weird detail.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things.
Oh, it's me as a character. I'm a furry, apparently.
Dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
They made me into a furry for Genshin Impact.
She looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alof.
Bot.
Of course. Off you go.
That has to be the most creepiest.
See you next time, Monsieur. Traveler and Big Sister.
Why is that weird? That shouldn't be weird. A modeling shoot of a
See you next time.
That has some weird lines of creepiness to it. Maybe I'm overthinking that. That could be me overthinking it, but that felt. Ugh. I didn't like how that was said. Is that okay? That's the end of that quest line. I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. I did want to do some exploration, But I kind of don't feel like playing Genshin right now after all this. I'll do some exploration tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play some Overwatch for a few hours. Peace.